Hey, everybody. Welcome to December 20th. Show 341. Just posting the link in the Facebook group. So hope everybody's doing well. Is this the shortest day of the year? I don't know. I think it is. Either today or tomorrow, right? So we'll have to see. I think it was. It's either today or tomorrow, I guess. So, well, welcome to the shortest day or the second shortest day of the year. You only get better from here, I guess, huh? There we go. Let's go ahead and start this thing up. So I hope everybody's doing well. Got 5 days till Christmas here. On Friday. Tomorrow, I guess. So on Friday, right? Yeah, right. Friday is Christmas. Kind of coming up fast. Kind of hard to believe. But yeah, some of you will have a white Christmas. We might actually here in Georgia. We might still have a white Christmas. So that is that'd be kind of interesting. Maybe a chance of some snow potentially Friday or Thursday night into Friday morning. So that'd be kind of interesting. Supposed to be nice Wednesday, and it's supposed to get rain on Thursday. I guess afternoon into the evening, and it's supposed to be cold front coming through. So who knows? We might have a little bit of snow on Friday, which would I guess be only the second time we've had that happen here in the 14 years. I guess we've been here 14 years. So we shall see. Everybody's got their shopping done. We still got a little bit to do. Luckily, it's electronic stuff, electronic gifts. So that should be relatively easy to get done. I got to do that. Maybe we'll do that tonight. Finish that up. So got some images in the group. People have been pretty active. I was able to get a couple quick edits done of Wes's image. So nothing too fancy. And it came out a little, I don't know, it's weird. I'm gonna have to ask if Dennis shows up here to ask him, because it looked a lot different in GIMP than it came out in the final image when I uploaded it. The final image was a little not near as saturated. So I don't know what happened, but I got 2 edits done, so we can do that. So yeah, December 20th. Wow, went by fast. Been kind of a busy last couple of weeks. Got a lot of people trying to get stuff done before the end of the year, and then I'm trying to consciously take some time off this week and next week. Work a little bit, but not too much between now and the first of the year. Trying to take some time off and do that. So as a result, just kind of busy trying to get stuff done ahead of time, getting meetings in and all that type of stuff. So very, very busy. Looking forward to a week and a half of a little slower pace for the next week and a half. Got some might actually get see if we get out with the camera. Got some new music coming in, so some new vinyl to clean and play, and got a few other records I've gotten in the last last couple weeks that still need to listen to. So looking forward to that, and then just taking some time off, catching up on some reading, doing a little bit of planning, personal planning for 2021. So kind of hard to believe we're at the end of the year already. 2020 has been a year, that's for sure. 2021 is probably going to be the same kind of year, at least for a bit. But hoping we can come up with maybe the second half of 2021 being a little different pandemic-wise. So people starting to get the vaccine rolled out. So I'll have to check in with Dennis and see if he got the vaccine. Hey, James.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Just you and me?
So far.
Oh, I think
there's Wes.
Yeah, Wes. Yourself.
Yeah. Hey, there's Wes.
There he is.
How's it going?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good. I was beginning to wonder if I was just going to have to talk by myself for 45 minutes.
No, I just finished washing up my dinner.
Oh, okay. What you have for dinner tonight?
An English roast chicken, roast potatoes, peas, collard.
You didn't invite me and Wes. Oh, man.
I even got a beer here to go with it.
And I got
Oh,
my.
you did? Which beer do you have, Wes?
Oh, it's just that same winter ride from Trader Joe's that I've been drinking.
I've got my tea and it's Tetley's.
Okay. I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking generic, organic ginger tea. Actually, pretty good. Yeah, I bought a 6-pack of that stuff, Wes, and then I went back and it's gone.
Yeah, I went back to get more myself, and there was one bottle left, and I bought it.
Wow.
That was it.
Yeah. I mean, I bought a 6-pack, and it was a few weeks ago, and I'm like, hey, I'll have another 6. That won't be a problem at all. I'll go back the week before Christmas, get a couple more 6-packs, and nope, all gone.
Yeah.
Now I've got my dessert.
Nice.
A little mini Dove bar. Is that what that is? Ice cream bar?
Yeah. What are these?
Hey, Infringinator. The F stops here.
Magnum ones.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah.
Wes, did you check the photos?
Yes.
Chocolate good.
Yeah.
Did you check what? What did you say, James? I didn't hear.
Chocolate good.
Nah, not that much.
Nah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
So I was kind of bummed about not being able to get more of that beer because that actually was a pretty tasty beer.
Yeah, me too.
I guess we shouldn't have sat on it for a week and said, I'll get it next week. No worries.
Right.
Yeah, it's gone.
Hopefully we'll make more next year.
Yeah. They always come out with something different. So that's a good thing.
You
So
drink a lot of beer?
what's that, James?
Do you drink a lot of beer?
No, a couple a week.
That's all?
I
Oh, wow.
I drink 1 or 2 beers a few days a week. Yeah, that's usually 2 or 3 days a week. I'll have a couple beers.
I'm trying to think when I had my last beer. Must have been about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe 4.
Yeah,
Yeah, after when I've had a cup of tea.
a 12-pack a day. I mean, is there anything wrong with that? No. Depends on the beer you're drinking, I guess.
Right.
But a few beers a couple times a week is usually what happens. So there's so many good beers out now.
Yeah.
I do enjoy all the winter beers. That is for sure. So where's your cousin, James? Is Dennis going to join in, or is he?
I think I missed his call this afternoon. I spoke to him yesterday. We speak nearly every day.
Okay.
He's most probably making a cup of tea.
Okay. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I was going to check and see what's going on, if he's gotten the vaccine yet. Have you gotten any word about that, James? Have you gotten?
No, I don't think I'll get mine till about March or something like that.
Okay.
Because they're going to do everybody else first.
Yeah.
Dennis was telling me they've gone to a level 4 over there, where you basically can't go out.
Ooh. Okay. So they bumped it back up again. Yeah, I heard.
In this area.
Yeah. I think I heard something about they said they found a strain that seems to be a little bit more infectious than the original strain. So they found a variant, I guess, that seems to be a little bit more infectious. So
He's put photos out there.
there he is. There's Dennis.
Hi guys.
Hey, Dennis. Hey.
How you doing?
Hey,
Yeah,
Dennis.
look at that. Oh, what? Wes has got twinkly lights going around his records. All right.
Very Christmassy.
It's a very Christmassy vinyl. Yes.
Yeah. Well, Christmas is cancelled in this country.
Yeah. Yeah. Not allowed to go out again, huh?
No, it's complete lockdown now.
They said Santa's COVID free.
Yeah. So I told you last week, my son caught it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been okay. He just said it was just like having a cold, But yeah, me and my wife, we had to go and get tested. The local authority said you have to get tested whether you got any signs or not.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we went done and we both come back negative. So that's
Well, that's
good. Yeah.
that's good. Well, that means at least for that second while you had the test, you were negative. So you just have to stay in your house and not go anywhere, and you'll probably be okay.
Yeah, it said they sent a message saying that it's negative, but you're still required to stay at home until the end of the period, well, which is the 23rd.
23rd?
Yeah, we can go out on the 23rd. And meanwhile, they just shut everything down completely now. All the shops are shut again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. I mean, the shops must be really suffering, especially like coming last few days of Christmas.
Oh, yeah, coming down to last week or something like that, where people do, yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
So London's completely closed down, and so is this county.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are they still doing are they still providing the 80% or whatever of pay for people that have been furloughed?
No idea. I mean, the government said they're obviously going to have to do something for them, but
Yeah.
what they are after is all the companies that have been claiming the money whilst their employees are still working.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, so they reckon they're going to go after them. It could be up to 30% of them fraudulently claiming the money that they furloughed their workers, but then it turns out that they didn't. They just took the money and they were still working.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they said they will get round to doing all these guys who claimed they said pay it back now, or
Mhm.
How are they going to pay it back if they've got no money anyway?
no, but they've been claiming that they've been paying all their employees and they've not been working, but it turns out lots of them have been working and they've still been claiming the money from the government.
Yeah. So the company's still doing everything they were doing before. They're just getting double paid, basically.
That's it. Yeah. So, but that's going to happen, isn't it? Whatever.
Yeah. That's,
So we're not allowed to leave the county at all. We're not allowed to travel outside the area. You can't go to any holiday home you can't visit anybody.
wow.
Yeah.
So pretty much just celebrate the holiday in your house with your wife.
Yeah, terrific.
Oh. Now, is your son doing better? Is he?
Yeah, I mean, he's upstairs playing on the computer, playing games with his friends, and
Okay.
yeah, he said he had the bad headache and the aching body, and
Wow. Yeah. We saw a friend we hadn't seen in about 5 or 6 months, and she manages one of the stores around here that is open. We're generally still open for a lot of stuff, but she manages one of the stores, and we saw her and we're like, "What happened to her? We thought you moved." Or she goes, "No, I got sick on July 18th. Tested positive," and she said she had a fever of 102 to 104 for 17 straight days.
Wow.
So she was out for 7-8 weeks, and here it is. And she says, "I've been fine for the last 3 months." She says, "But I still can't smell or taste. Her sense of smell and her sense of taste still haven't returned." Basically 4 months after she's felt normal otherwise. So
Well, Ben had a drink today, and he said that he could taste it now. His taste is coming back.
okay.
So that's a week, So from last weekend to now.
Yeah. So our friend is still 4 months after, and she still can't. She says, "I barely have any sense of smell or taste still."
Yeah, they call that the long COVID, and that's where you get the problems afterwards. So there was one guy, he spent 77 days in hospital. Yeah.
Well, her father actually, her father is, I don't know how old he is, 81 or 82, and he had a stroke a couple years ago, so he was not in great health. Well, he got sick and he was hospitalized for 10 weeks, but he didn't have to never had to go on a ventilator or anything. He was just in the hospital for 10 weeks.
Oh yeah, this guy, they called his family in like a few times because he was going to die, but eventually he recovered.
Yeah.
That's so good. My friend who's he's 81, and he got his vaccine on the weekend.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they said there's 500,000 people now being vaccinated.
Okay. All right.
But they've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
With one vaccination, you don't have to go back. It's a one-time. That's it.
Yeah, the ones they're having is that Pfizer one, which is 2. you got to go back in 21 days,
Yeah.
and then they give you a big booster one afterwards.
Okay. So has he had any effects from the initial, any reaction at all?
Well, so he only had it done Saturday, so
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's only a day later.
if I see him wearing a dress next week, and
Okay. Then we'll know.
they're good.
Yeah. No. I other than like the typical sore arm, where you get the muscle soreness, but there's been.
Yeah.
They've been very, very quick to report any allergic reactions. And I was like, it's still a super, super small percentage of like any vaccine. There's always
Someone's going to get a reaction, aren't they? But,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
very small amount. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't care as long as it works. If you get the immunity from it. Because now we've got a new strain, haven't we? This is what they locked down.
I was saying that before you joined. It sounds like you discovered a new strain that seems to be more contagious potentially, but apparently the vaccine still works on it.
Yeah, but they were saying that they feel it's first it was 60, then 65, then 75% more transmissive. But they said they don't really know that because if it's all going rife when they're all going out shopping and mixing.
Yeah.
Then, it could just be transmitting the same as the other one, but
yeah,
as long as the vaccine still knocks it on the head, that's the best thing.
Yeah. No, it's
America's started getting vaccines now, haven't they? They've approved one
Last Monday.
well, they've got two now. We've got the Pfizer and the Moderna just got approved.
They started doing that last Monday.
Yeah. So Pfizer started rolling out. Moderna is probably now. And I guess the thing with the Moderna one is it's not as temperature sensitive. So you don't have to keep it 80, 90 degrees below zero all the time. It's a little more shelf stable.
Yeah, the Oxford vaccine they're making here, it should be approved by the end of the month.
Okay.
And that one is just room temperature job, and it will keep it in the normal
I
fridge.
think that's the Moderna one, isn't it? Isn't that the one they did in conjunction with Moderna? It was Moderna and Oxford University.
Yeah, it's the science people here, isn't it? Yeah, probably is the same one there, but there is a third one they were doing, weren't they? Can't remember the name of it now.
Yeah, there's AstraZeneca. Is that the third one?
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's really expensive. It's something like £25 for an injection. Yeah, whereas the Oxford one's £3. The government funded it, so it's non-profit making.
Yeah. And I think that's what they're supposed to do for here. I think they're saying it. I think it's either Moderna. I don't know if it's all three of us or is it just the two so far that they said there should be no cost to anybody for the vaccine, whether it's Pfizer or Moderna or.
Yeah, I haven't heard whether there's going to be any cost for any of them.
Yeah. All I know is I'm probably going to be in one of the last groups to get it anyway. I look at it and there was that little vaccine calculator when you could based on your age and health conditions, and they said, oh, there's only 160 million people ahead in line of you. You don't.
Yeah. I said to my son, keep away from me. I don't want you bumping me off. So he goes, he says, well, I'll get my inheritance quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Say not if I have time to rewrite the will.
Yeah.
That's when you find out he's taking out an insurance policy.
Yeah.
It's hopefully things not everybody's going to be vaccinated in the next few months, but hopefully most of the older people and the people that are at risk and essential workers, healthcare and that type of thing are vaccinated in the next few months. Is what
I think my daughter's getting vaccinated soon because she's a nurse. So we're working in the COVID ward. So.
Yeah. No, it's they should be first in line to get it because they're working with patients with the disease pretty much all day, every day. So
she's already had it anyway, and so's the guy the paramedic. He's had it, and then his brother's had it. He's a policeman, and loads of people have had it, but they're all younger, and they seem to just get over it within a week.
Yeah, that's the thing. It seems like most people that are younger, what if you say under age 45 or whatever, seem to have generally not much of a response. But there's always those ones that are just, really, really aggressive responses. And that's the thing with this is it's just it seems to be such a wide range of reactions to it. Whereas the flu is the flu is kind of what the flu is. You get it or you don't. And this one seems to have such a wide range of initial reactions and then stuff that lasts, that lingers after you've had it. Like no taste, no smell. People that have lung damage, heart problems, that type of thing.
I don't want to get the flu either.
No.
Flu shot.
I don't want a cold. I hate it. I hate having a cold. Yeah.
I got my flu shot. Did you get your flu shot, Dennis? Did you get a flu shot?
Yeah. And it's the first time I've had one.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, they just rang up and said, like, do you want a flu jab? So I goes, well, never had one before. And they said, well, you should have it because if you get the flu and then you get COVID on top, it's likely to kill you.
Yeah, you don't want the double whammy. Yeah.
What they didn't tell me was I wouldn't be able to lift my arm above my shoulder.
Yeah.
All my muscles just seized up on the top of my shoulder.
Yeah, well, that'll probably be the same thing with the COVID vaccine too.
Yeah,
muscle soreness. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put up with it for a day or so because it's better than getting the disease, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I got my flu shot back in September, I think, as soon as it came out.
Same as me.
Yeah. I got it early. I was like, no, I don't need both. And then I got the shingles vaccine too.
Yeah, I got that one this year as well because they said, "Do you want that while you're here?" So I goes, "Yeah." Turn me into a pharmacy. Stick it in the other arm.
Yeah. So both arms you couldn't lift for a couple of days. Yeah.
Well, actually, that one wasn't too bad. Yeah, but a few weeks later, they gave me a pneumonia jab. You've had that one?
Wow.
I've had it.
I haven't had that one yet. No.
I was in the office and they said, at your age, you really should have it. So I said, okay.
Yeah, it's probably anything over 60, 65 for pneumonia. Yeah.
That's what they said to me, that you should, it's only a one-off, like the shingles one. You only have to have it once.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I goes, yeah, okay.
Why not?
Why not? Well, they obviously work because when we was in school, we had polio, tetanus,
diphtheria.
And we never had diseases, so they obviously work.
Yeah.
You just need that one big shot that has everything. Just do it all at once.
Yeah.
They bring out this thing that's like as big as a fire hydrant. They're like, okay, get ready.
So I'm not going to lie to you. This is going to hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what's going to be interesting because they don't think COVID. It's not a lifetime. It's for kind of like the flu. It'll probably be. They're thinking 6 months to a year to 18 months maybe. So they're
really? I thought it was a lifetime thing.
No, they don't. Well, they don't know, but their expectation is it's going to be generally around a year, something like that.
It'd be like
has to be vaccinated again.
Yeah.
It'd be like the flu one, wouldn't it? Where it mutates every year, so they do the 4 worst strains, isn't it? They give you 4 different types of flu vaccine.
No, I imagine in the next few years you'll get your corona flu vaccine. It'll take care of it.
You won't be able to use your arms for 6 months, but you'll be free to go.
You won't get sick. You won't be able to do anything else, but you won't be sick. Yeah, well, it's good that we've kind of, I think, turned a corner at least and moving towards getting the vaccine out to people. So that's positive. That's for sure.
Great they got the vaccine because they could never have, they may never have done it. It said when they started doing it, they said they may never, like the common cold, never find a vaccine for that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, now I think this might be enough. Maybe that if they once they get through all the rush of getting the coronavirus stuff done, because the cold is a COVID. I mean, it's it's the same type of same family. So maybe they can actually do the extra work to come up with a cold.
Yeah, this is a new genetic thing they're doing, isn't it? This vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
You
never know. They may find a cure for the common cold. A bit late. We've had loads.
If they can I would think that most of the base would be essentially the same. It's kind of like, when you get a good recipe for a beer, you can do a regular stout, then you can do a bourbon barrel aged stout, then you can do a chocolate coffee. You got the same chassis. It's kind of like a chassis for a car. You just put different engines and transmissions on it, and you're good to go.
Well, that's okay. As long as we all survive, that's the main thing.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. So, so good. So yeah, Christmas coming up here next in a few days. So everybody's gonna be celebrating in close quarters with only yourself or very close family. So.
I couldn't download your file, Wes. I tried. Just couldn't get it. It just watched it come up. Yeah.
Did you get my link to the? I put it in iCloud. Did you get that?
Yeah,
one?
I clicked on that and logged into that, and I just got a white screen, nothing else. Yeah?
Oh,
it's weird. Yeah.
And James couldn't send it to you.
No, the same kind of problem, but it's really weird because I sent him a file for 129 meg.
Yeah.
And it went through. Yeah, just couldn't send nothing back.
And I was able to download it. Just click on it, dropped right onto the desktop, and it was good. So.
Yeah, your link you sent me the week before. I've got that one. I downloaded your file.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I guess we just gotta come up with some. I'll do some research. I'll come up with some kind of solution. Okay.
There must be a way of dropping in a fair size file on some program somewhere.
Yeah. I'll do a little bit of. There's got to be a. Well, other than like Dropbox or Google. Google works, but you gotta have a Google account.
Skype used to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to try Skype then. Yeah, because we tried TeamViewer, but it said it's limited to 26.5 meg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's got to be a.
Well, it should have gone through then because it was only 24 or something, I think.
Yeah, it was probably right at the limit for Gmail, and I didn't have any problem at all. I opened my Gmail account and downloaded it, and it was good.
Well, my cousin tried to send the file that he had to me, TeamViewer, and it said it was too big.
Okay. Well, I'll do some research. It might be worthwhile just to. There's got to be something that's very, very inexpensive, a few dollars a month, something like that. Just basically to have a shared folder, doesn't have a bunch of crap associated with it,
We'll find it.
Yeah. Well, I'll do that. But in the meantime, any new equipment purchases? Anything? Anybody got anything coming for Christmas? No.
No.
Photography related? No. Did you order the new iPhone, Wes?
No, I didn't order that.
Oh, Max Pro. That counts as camera equipment. Apparently,
Joe, yeah.
Yeah, Joe is really liking his. Yeah, I mean, it seems to do a really good low level, low light shots are really good. Yeah, he's really enjoying that camera. So it's.
So has he shared some of the pictures with you then?
A few, yeah, just like videos and that type of thing. He says it just works really well. You don't have to. Just if you turn off the flash, and it does really good in low light, clear, not a lot of noise. So, well, better for whatever it was, $1,200, $1,100, $1,200.
It's a shame because the price of a full frame camera.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a small full frame camera that makes phone calls. That's basically what it is. But yeah, apparently it's doing pretty good. So, well, you'll probably get one at some point in the next year, I would think, Wes, right? That kind of
Is that after you find?
Well, yeah, it would definitely be after I find a job, but I think I'm gonna wait for the next model at least, or maybe the one after that. Okay. The 11 Pro is it's very close to the 12 as far as what it can do.
Okay. Yeah. And you've only had it for about less than a year, right? Has it been?
It's been just over a year now. Okay. I got it in October last year. So
you got another year on it. You get 2 to 3 years for it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see what next year's model is, and if I like it enough, I'll get it. If not, I'll wait for the one after that, and then probably definitely that'll be 3 years, and that'll be a good time.
You're not going to do a Joe there and have no furniture to sit on or eat.
No, we've got plenty of furniture.
Yeah. I remember when he moved in his house, he didn't have nothing to sit on, but he bought a new camera, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Joe spent when he first moved to Arizona, he spent quite a while on like an extended stay hotel while he was getting a house built and all that stuff. So yeah, he spent a lot of time in one of those extended stay places while he was getting things set up, and he didn't like that at all. I know that. So, well, good. Let's jump into the images here because it looks like James, you were out and about. Were you the neighborhood photographer again?
Yeah, that's the holiday competition. So this year it was first and second. So once I get awarded, I get an email saying, "There's the two houses. Go take a photograph." And then what I do is I always knock on the door and tell them, like, "I'm James. I'm going to take a photograph." I don't just appear on their property and take photos.
Yeah, just show up.
Yeah. So
that creepy old guy with the camera showed up again. What's going on?
most of the people know me anyway around here. But yeah, they came first and second. So what I do is I do a print of it and give them a print before it goes out in an email blast.
Yeah.
The email blast is to let all the other people in the development know who won the competition.
Mm-hmm. So how many houses are in the development, do you know?
162.
Okay, all right. Well, exactly 162. All right, good.
Yeah.
That's a decent amount, but not.
Most do not do any decorating.
Yeah, yeah, and some people go over the top, I'm sure.
Right. I mean, say to me, I've got a holly bush here, a little bush here, and I just put some lights on top of that. And then I bought some lily lights, 4 lily lights that come on at night. I don't do too much.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. I know some. Well, on our street, all the houses are set back, so it's really tough to decorate. But yeah, some of the other developments around here, people just go those inflatable blow up things. You know, all the little characters and everything. Those are becoming very, very.
Yeah, it's funny.
More of those every year. Yeah.
When you go for a walk during the day, all those characters are all sunk to the ground.
Yeah.
Completely
turn off the fan blowers. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a little llama, and it's so sad to walk by him during the day. He's just flat on the ground. Yeah,
it comes to life.
Yeah.
Flip the switch, and he goes whoop. It's like that. Was those? Is it Carvana commercials, the original ones, or was it CarMax, or whatever, with the the inflatable? Yeah.
Wacky wavy arm guy.
Yeah. Yep. Is that the official name? Wacky wavy arm guy? I think so.
Oh, that's what we call him. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, speaking of wacky wavy birds with no wacky wavy arms, we've got Jose did a willet.
A wacky wavy willet.
Yeah. This is where was this taken? Let's see. Nice. Nests in prairie interior marshes, except at Salton Sea, where common. Oh, okay. So that must be where he found it. I was going to say, because he's not near the prairie there. So, but yeah, nice shot. That was with the 600. Yep.
Now, is this the guy that usually does the bike riding?
No.
That's Rui. You're thinking of Rui. Yeah. This is our resident Sony. He's all Sony all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the one that's got the infrared converted one, and
he's doing the simmy. He's supplying the Latin names of the birds.
Yeah, which means he enjoys wildlife photography, I'm sure. But yeah, it's a nice shot. Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep,
nice light.
Yep. Light's good, nice background, kind of nice.
We're lucky to use it with a flash.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just 1640, yeah. Flash off, did not fire. So
yeah, I don't think it's flash. It's just probably late
afternoon sun, yeah.
Low sun.
Yep. Good light. Yeah, that's nice. All right, here we go. The major award winner, first place.
First place. Yeah.
You know what? If you click on it and blow it up, it looks much nicer.
There we go. So we got an inflatable Santa. Gotta have an inflatable somewhere in there. Okay. So who were you on the judging? Were you on the judging committee?
No, I'm not on the landscape committee. I'm not judging, and also I can't win either because I'm the photographer. And I don't want to win. There's people that spend loads of money on this sort of stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's for me to win.
Yeah. Well, this is nicely done. They've got a good amount of lights, but not way. It's not like Clark Griswold. Christmas.
I think I took it 1.6 duration.
You said, yep, F9 1.6 with ISO 500. So, yeah, it came out nice. Nice colors. Did you have to do much in post-processing to it?
No.
Yeah. Other than put the border around it in the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice with the border.
Yeah, that's a nice color. Appropriate color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice lights. Yeah, they did a good job. Give them our congratulations.
What I did is I went to the front of my house because their house is just down the road.
Mm-hmm.
I did all my settings against my house, so when I got down there, I didn't have to make too much of adjustment.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea. Yep.
Mhm.
Kinda.
Yeah, because you've done a long exposure, you didn't get any problems with the LEDs. Because me and Tim did when we done the town one. Half of them weren't on because we took it at the same frequency as the mains.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all forward going electricity. It's all DC, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
but,
I'm assuming these are LEDs. Yeah.
yeah, they will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got them all on. So maybe the Olympus has an LED mode that you didn't know about.
Yeah, but I mean, how many seconds was it? 1.6.
1.6.
Yeah.
That's gonna get whatever way the whether it's forward or reverse,
Mm-hmm.
it'll show up on a 1.6.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Maybe that was so the ones you and Tim were doing then, Dennis, were shorter exposures, maybe like half a second or 3/4 or something like that.
No, we was doing probably 50th of a second,
Oh, okay. That would probably be why then. Yeah.
which is our main cycle. You know,
Yeah.
50 hertz here, 60 in America, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. You get half on and half off pretty much.
Yeah, because if the rectifiers, they're only doing the forward going, and then the negative going would be halfway. It wouldn't have been on. You know, we've only got one side, and that's how it works out. Half of them weren't lit.
Yeah. And you just didn't think about it when you went out, right?
I know, because when we come back and we put them up on the computer, we thought, like, half of these lights are not on. There was black spots everywhere.
Yeah. That's probably makes sense. Yeah. Anything more than a 50th or a 60th, you would probably be fine, because then you're going to capture them all on at one point over the exposure. Yeah.
Did they not allow tripods where you were?
I know. Well, we got thrown out, didn't we? We was in a shopping centre.
Oh, okay. So you're on private property. Yeah.
Everybody was taking the pictures of the decorations with their phones, but because we had real cameras, they come up to us and go, "Can't take photos in here. Got to ask you to leave."
What about the other 200 people with their phones? Yeah. Well, you know what you need? What you need to do then, I think, is you need to get a phone like blind. They put the camera in, so it's just a really big phone. It just looks like a phone. It's not a camera. It's just a really big phone.
Yeah, thinking
The
about
new
it
Samsung Galaxy 30.
Yeah.
yeah, thinking about it, I should have said to him, "Are you only complaining because my camera doesn't make phone calls?"
Mm-hmm. It's basically the only. It's a primary difference. Yeah. But no, this came out good, James. That's good.
Nice.
Came out very nice. And then we got the loser. They only came in second. They weren't good enough.
With this one, if you notice where the tree is, there's a tree in the middle of the yard on every house. And it's kind of difficult because sometimes it gets in the way, or sometimes it's blurred part of the picture. Like the other one, the previous picture, they had lights going around, so it was nice. So with this one, I broke it up by putting the sign in front of the tree, so it breaks it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the angle where the tree was in between two blinds. So you see the blinds behind it.
Yeah.
So it made a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, yeah. So by putting the sign was over in the yard somewhere
Right, to the
in
left.
front of the tree to break it up. Okay.
Actually, it was at the left, right at the back near the door.
Okay. All right. No, that's good. And then with the perspective, you got it.
Yeah, I put the tree right there. So, because if I moved the tree over, you got half a window and a shadow blind. And I thought, no, it'd be better if I had the tree right in the middle.
Yeah.
No, that's a good idea. So, well, you got a minion in there, so that's always got minions. That's got to be worth a prize, I think. Yeah.
Second place.
Yep, second place. Oh,
I think the winner gets $25 gift certificate.
all right.
What's the second one get? An eviction notice?
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure. But this year they did a second person, but last year and other years they only do one person
Oh,
twice.
okay. Yeah.
But they love the photographs when I go back and give it to them.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, it's very colorful. So yeah, nice.
And I think this was 1.5 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you said no, 10 seconds
10 seconds.
Seconds.
at F5 at ISO 5. So the same, basically. Wow. So you went from because the other one was so much brighter. Had a
Well,
lot
the other
more
thing is, it was the next day because I shot them both on the same day. The
Mhm.
first place one I did first, and it came out nice. I was happy with it. When I went and did the second one, the bloody tree was in the way, and I didn't know how to handle it. So when I got home and looked at them, I said I don't like it. So I went back the next day and
Oh, okay. But yeah, well, this one I was just looking at the 1.6 seconds versus 10 seconds, but this one has a lot more light. I mean, it's a lot brighter. Just
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it, but to the camera, to the sensor, yeah, it's a lot brighter. So that would make a big difference. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if and Mary were floodlit in the other one.
Yeah.
Ground lighting on their picture.
When I first took the shot, the lights on the top of the house, they were coming out weird. So I had to go reshoot it.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes a difference. It's amazing. I mean, to our eye, it kind of looks, sort of the same, but to the camera, I was like, no, this is like 3 stops, pretty much difference. Yeah. Oh, came out nice.
Thanks.
Nice that you get in your neighborhood and you can go reshoot it if you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be up for another week or so at least. Okay, so now we're getting into the edits of Wes's image. So James did it and turned it into a black and white, which is a good choice. I like that.
And I chopped off her left shoulder because it looked funny.
Yep, you did crop it down a little bit, and going to black and white. It came out. That's very nice.
I think the background was necessary, so I've got rid of the background.
Yeah, you got most of the background gone, so you did a good crop.
That's the background.
You did a good crop there.
It's kind of a tin type look to it. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What was that, Wes?
So it has kind of a tin type look to it. I like it.
The old timey cameras.
Yep.
Oh, came out nice. Yeah, and you took this in 2014. Wow, that was a while ago.
Yeah, it took me a long time to edit.
Yeah. There's definitely some editing that needed to be done on it. Okay, so here's Jose again, long-billed curlew in wetlands and agricultural fields. So I think he was maybe out at the Salton Sea. So this was just taken Friday, 2 days ago. But very nice. Nice one in flight.
Yeah, we have those birds here, curlew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the shorebirds. Wet and dry uplands, yeah. In winter, found in wetlands and agricultural fields.
Yeah, that's where we normally find them, out in the farms.
Yeah. Yep. That's a good shot. Very well done. All right. Well, this looks like he was out with the long lens.
Yep.
Great blue heron in black and white. And you got nice framing, huh?
Yeah. It's like, it's kind of neat how where it's standing. So
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and grab it.
Yep, kind of on the cross branch, and it's going through. Yeah, it almost looks like that was placed there, but it just fell in that.
Yeah.
How are you getting on with the new full frame, Wes? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it for the most part. It's a good camera.
Haven't found anything really lacking in it that you wish it had. That
Just the focus tracking as far as like high speed stuff. the supposedly the R5 and the R6 fixed. But,
Mhm.
those are
Okay.
way too out of my price range for right
Yeah,
now.
those are very expensive in comparison. So yeah, so yeah, you're paying. Yeah, the Focus system might be just a bit better.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice. I like the black and white treatment on it.
Mhm.
Nice and sharp.
Should we get higher up to be at sort of the same level, but
Mm-hmm.
best I could do.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, come on! You need to bring like a 20-foot step ladder with you.
Yeah.
Climb up.
Fall down on top of an alligator.
I think that's nice the way it is, because if you got up a bit more, the angle of your camera will be more straight, and it might interfere with the background because you got some weird stuff at the background on the right.
Yeah.
So I like it like this.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you do get to see the.
Maybe crop in a bit more.
Yeah, I know. I like the the crossbar and the shape of the branches there.
Mm-hmm.
Making that nice.
It makes the picture.
Mm-hmm. So here's a great blue heron in full color. Is this the same bird?
No, there's been a lot of them down the street here where I go. So there's usually one or two, but there's been like 10 whenever I
Wow.
go down there now.
Wonder if they're migrating down there from a little farther north, maybe.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
They're all squawking at each other, and
Mm-hmm.
some of them are mating and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Yeah. We have year-round ones along the river here, but
Right.
they do drop a little bit in the winter. So I bet you some of them fly a little farther south, just not
Yeah.
maybe down to South Georgia, that type of thing.
So how did you get on top of him?
I'm up on like a berm, I guess you'd call it. It's kind of an embankment
Right.
Okay.
that runs out into the prairie.
Okay. So he was just flying down. Was
Yeah,
this at Paynes? Was this at Paynes Prairie?
Yeah, the Lachua Trail at Paynes Prairie.
Okay.
He's down low, close to the water, so I'm up above.
Yeah.
I'm 5 or 6 feet above the water there.
Okay. And he might only be 1 or 2 feet above. So yeah, you're
Yeah.
a few
A good shot.
feet above him. Yeah, that's a neat perspective. Cool. Nice color. Very nice. Nice light too. That was taken later in the afternoon.
Yeah, I don't even go down there till about 4 and stay for sunset. And
Okay.
I'm down there a little over an hour, and that's about it.
Yeah. That's about all you have this time of year. There he is again. Yeah, there's the water. Yeah, he's pretty close to the water. Is this the same bird flying around again?
I don't know.
No.
Could be, might not be. Like I said, there's like
So
at least
many
10.
of them.
At least
Yeah.
10, yeah.
Maybe he flew around, turned back, and
Mm-hmm.
make another pass for another beauty shot.
Yep.
Like, wait a minute, you got my bad side. Let's try the other side here. Yeah, that's nice. Just kind of gliding along. Yeah, it's a good shot. Nice wildlife. Oh, look at this. This one's doing a little territorial thing.
Yeah. Trying to attract a mate, I think there.
Yeah, got the feathers out, and hey, look at me. That's neat. I like that. Oh, yeah, James back in. There you
Yeah.
are.
All of a sudden, it closed down on me.
Oh.
Oh.
You don't pay your electricity bill again, James?
Oh, are you supposed to pay it?
No. This is nice. The lights, nice, kind of highlights the feathers.
Mhm.
Yeah. I love the textures too on all these. Whatever these are, lilies, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, some sort of
Yeah, floating around on the water.
plants.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Santa Fe River. At Oleno State Park. Okay, you still have some fall colors there.
Yeah, we're just starting to get some color down here, actually. So.
Mhm.
No alligators this week?
No, none this week.
You got blue skies.
Yeah, that was a rarity. It's must have been gray, but yesterday we had some sun.
Yeah, that's a good sky. Yeah, you get the fall, and then you get like what you say, like 2 weeks of winter in February. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, it's nice. Fall color, such as it is in Florida. Oh, okay. So land bridge and travels underground for approximately 3 miles. So the river is underneath this, then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
That sort of farthest away green patch in the back there is where the river goes underground.
Oh, okay. So back over here.
Yeah.
So must be like a rock, just carved a passageway underneath the rock. The surface
Yeah, it's like a sinkhole, and it goes down into the aquifer and
okay.
comes back up down the road somewhere.
So you have to be very careful where you walk then.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to sink in the sinkhole. It wouldn't be a good thing.
Yeah.
So you got sinkholes, you got alligators.
Snake.
Snakes.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's paradise.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, at least you're not getting ads 24/7. Oh my gosh, the political ads here.
Yeah, you got a couple more weeks.
Man, 2 more weeks of that. Yeah, every YouTube, you can't get away from it now. I mean, it was local, and then it got on all the streaming stuff, and oh man. And they've gotten smart. You know, the ones where a lot of times they'll let you click after a few seconds. A lot of them are getting more and more where they got to play the whole way. You can't get rid of them.
Yeah,
I think they pay more for that, but
right.
but you gotta suffer through 10 to 15 seconds of it. You know, one after the other. It's like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's your re-edit of your own image. So you did black and white with noise.
I didn't take the noise out. I just left it in.
Okay, all right.
And I cropped in a bit more because her underarm and stuff was kind of weird there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I fixed the beads because I didn't like that.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Another black and white take. So yeah, it's just kind of looks like maybe like a higher speed film or something like that. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Maybe.
Yeah. A little grainy. Yeah. A little grainy, like that. Yeah. Take. So there's take one of his own image. Take 2. So this is the re-edit, and you tried to
closer to what I originally did. Yeah, fixed the beads and cropped in a bit.
Okay. Did you do some smoothing or?
Yeah, I did a little smoothing on her face and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Nice.
I didn't really get it perfect to begin with. It wasn't a great shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, it's kind of.
Did you find the greenery behind disturbing though? That's why I brought mine up to get rid of that.
No, because I like the bokeh.
Really?
Yeah, the bokeh is nice.
Yeah.
Did you have to bump up exposure, saturation, that type of thing?
Yeah, it was underexposed to begin with, so it had to bump up the exposure.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, and I think find the next one. Yeah, okay. Well, here we go. The obligatory. Gonna put the Santa hat on her. Now I played around. This was once again real quick, but I bumped up. It was weird, and maybe you know Dennis or James because you guys are using GIMP a lot more than me. But it looked. I mean, I'm looking at it on the same monitor that I used for GIMP, and it came out. The colors are. You know, I bumped up the exposure a little bit. I increased the saturation a little bit, kind of like what Wes did. But on my monitor in GIMP, it looked closer to what Wes's was. But when I exported it as a JPEG. You know, I did a 95% export or whatever quality, and then uploaded it to Flickr. It came back real washed out again. So I don't know. Is there a setting? I mean, the exposure stayed, but the colors were they're washed out here more so
That's
than.
why I chose to go with black and white.
It's like it's ignoring some of the modules or something.
Yeah, something it didn't pick up everything. Let me see. Do I still have GIMP open? No. But yeah, so it was. Well, the hat came out fine.
Well, the hat looks like to me like it's been flattened and pasted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, this was. I just found a
Sometimes you can do where it curves
I
around.
had PNG, downloaded it and dropped it in and enlarged it and fit it in.
But the hat's too bright, isn't it?
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. The hat stayed, but the rest of the image there wasn't as much of a difference on in GIMP between the hat and the rest of the image.
Wow.
So it was blended. It was closer, in terms of brightness and hue and everything was closer together.
Couldn't you know the opacity a bit on the hat?
Yeah.
Not make it see-through, but it would have made it a lot less.
Yeah, if I could have put maybe like 5% or 10% or something.
It dominates the picture.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with. I mean, I saved the file. I'm gonna play around with that and just see what the difference is. Maybe I've got something weird, a setting weird in GIMP. I don't know.
You could have used the blur brush to blur the edges out a bit as well.
Yeah.
Because they're sharp edged, isn't it?
Yeah. So this was 21, and then this was one where I just cropped it in. I like you guys said, her arm was a little, so I cropped in. I left a little bit of the background there, and I did just a touch. I kind of tried to get, kind of remove some of the blemishes and that type of thing. But yeah, it still came out not as, it still came out more washed out than it was on the screen. I still didn't get it even on GIMP. It wasn't close to what you ended up with, Wes, but I improved it a little bit, and I uploaded it and it's like, hey, that doesn't look what I saw on the same monitor too. I mean, yeah, obviously each monitor looks different, but this is the same monitor, so it should be relatively the same. So I'm gonna have to look at the settings and see.
Yeah, it seems the colors are not as bright. And
yeah, they were washed out on the export versus what was on, on the TIFF basically in GIMP. So I'll have to take a look and see. But yeah. Oh, okay. Here's.
Right. Yeah. What I've done, I just put a few up I played with this week. These I just ignored in the past because they had a really bright green cast over all the negatives. Yeah.
Okay.
And it don't matter what I've done with all the sliders and everything, try and take the cast away. I couldn't get rid of it. It just altered all the colours,
Okay.
And so I've done a little bit of research on GIMP,
Mm-hmm.
and I found that I could just push an auto button, and I watched the cast disappear. It came down at the top of the picture and just took it off.
So what did you like? The auto, just the general auto fix button?
Yeah, it was. I clicked on GIMP. Oh, I can't remember what.
Was it one of the filters?
Yeah, it was it was in one of the filters. Actually, I just call up GIMP.
Huh. That's interesting. So
Yeah.
it worked. You didn't have to fiddle. You just hit the button and watched it fix
Yeah,
it.
I couldn't believe that it was just so simple. There was a guy on YouTube showing different ways of doing it, but then at the end he said, "Oh, you can do this," and he just clicked on it.
You know what? I use Lightroom, and when I first go in there, that's the first thing I do is click that auto button, see what it's like, and usually it's good. Then I go from there. Wes, are you familiar with that in the development?
I haven't tried it. Yeah.
It's pretty good. Just hit it before you do anything. just hit it and it changes a few things. Not too much, but just click it in. And if you like it, keep it. If you don't, you just redo it.
Undo it. Yeah.
A lot. It's very good.
Yeah, I just checked on GIMP. You go to the colors tab.
Okay.
Yeah, and then go to levels.
All right.
When levels opens up, you just hit auto levels. Just click auto levels. And I couldn't believe it because the white car next to the old one
Yeah.
was basically a green car.
Huh. And it looks, I mean, it's I mean, it's generally white. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it did a pretty good job.
It was a white car, and I couldn't believe the way it just started at the top of the picture and just down it came, and it's just like took a veil away.
Yeah. I mean, this came out, it's very, very, very nice. I mean, yeah, you can tell still a slight cast, but it's not, yeah. It's
I mean,
not. Green is green and the sky is mostly blue.
pushing the auto button, I couldn't believe that it cleaned it up that much, because this is Portra.
It looks like Portra. I was going to ask, is it Portra? Because it looks like Portra.
Yeah, it is Portra color film C41. So
slightly warm. Yeah, it looks like Portra. So whatever that auto did, it worked right.
Yeah.
Huh. Very nice. I'll have to keep that in mind, especially with.
I mean, I'm just discovering all these things.
There's so much. Yeah.
I've decided now. Whatever I'm going to do, I just search online and see someone out there will tell you how to do it.
Yeah. Just about.
Yeah. Now this was the same. Had a cast.
Okay.
I played with the. I turned it into a trapezium. The office at the top. I like stretched the top and squared the picture up.
Okay.
Made it or bring it a bit nearer, really, but I changed the aspect,
Mm-hmm.
But it cleaned it up again. The concrete steps look like concrete steps now, whereas before it had a green hue right across.
Okay. And this is Portra again, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, it works. It must be geared towards Portra. I don't know.
Yeah.
The sky's nice and blue, and the concrete is concrete color. The railing looks to have that, that whatever, probably iron or steel, painted steel or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, these were write-off pictures I've done in the past because I couldn't do anything with the color shift. But that auto levels just cleaned them up, and I thought, well, I'll show you what happened.
Yeah. That's good to know. I just need to play around with it a little bit, but yeah, it's a good result. I mean, it's perfect. Came out instead of something that you would not do anything with. Now it's a keeper.
Yeah. Nice. I rescanned this.
Okay.
This was another green cast, which was written off in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But same. The green cast disappeared. I thought, well, they're usable pictures now.
Yeah. Oh,
Very nice.
It's good to know. And was this Portra again?
Yeah, this was the Portra roll, and this color shift. That was the thing. I thought maybe the chemicals were going off, or I hadn't quite got the temperature right. But I couldn't get rid of the cast on the negative, so I just forgot about them.
Yeah.
I rescanned them this time, and this scan was 1.15 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I scanned it at 6400 DPI.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And 32-bit color.
Yeah, it's pretty good size. Yeah. Extreme scanning.
Yeah. By the time I finished playing with it, putting frames around, I think it was up to 7-point-something gigabytes.
How long did it take the process when you hit the filter?
It wasn't too bad. It was about 30 seconds to load the picture up.
Yeah.
But it took a long time. Whatever you was doing to it, it took a long time to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the busy, coloured wheel was going round and round and round for ages.
It's got to go through a lot of information. when it's that many. That's a gigabyte or 7 gigabytes.
Yeah. So, and this is a medium JPEG, and I think it's 120 meg.
Yeah. Go from 7 gigs to 120 meg for a medium. Yeah.
I think it must have dumped a lot of information.
Yeah. But no, it came out. It's perfectly fine for on the web.
Yeah. This was the Bronica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with I think I had 80 mil on there, which is the normal standard 50 mil lens
Mm-hmm.
on 35 mil camera.
Yep. Oh, came out very nice. Yeah, we got the cast removed. That makes a big difference. Very nice. So now we know there's a secret. You can fiddle around with all that stuff, or you can just go hit the auto button. It's like the easy button.
Yeah, basically, I was quite pleased now because now I know that if I churn anything out and it's unusable, I can at least stick it again and try and fix it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that might be good. Just a good option, just to hit and see what happens. Like you said, James, if it works, it works. If not, undo it and try something else.
Yeah.
So, well, good. Hey, good show, guys. Appreciate all the images. I think we will do a show next Sunday. We'll see. I'll let you know if something changes, but I think we're good for next Sunday, which will be the 27th, right? Yeah. So it'll be the last one of 2020, and then the next one will be the 3rd of January. So
It'd be good to see the last of 2020. It's been
I think so. Yeah, it might be good to just say good riddance to 2020. Maybe just if there's any other images anybody wants to share for edit, maybe I'll do some research. I've got some time this week. I'm cutting way back on the amount of work I'm doing this week, which was why I was so busy the last couple of weeks, so I could free up for the next couple of weeks a little bit. So I should have some time. I'll investigate that. Maybe I'll have an answer on an easy non-spyware
What's your
sharing.
normal work day then, Mark?
What's that, James?
What's your normal work day?
There is no normal work day. I usually try to do client calls with people between about 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. And then around that, then the planning work. I mean, a lot of times I'll do stuff at 10, 11 o'clock at night if I need to do planning work, stuff on the computer. So, and every day's different because it just depends on.
You work long hours then.
I don't know. It's probably 40 to 50 hours a week, but it's spread out over all 7 days. And I build in some time. Like I'll generally try to take some time off on Tuesday and Thursday morning so I can go for a run, kind of build that time into the schedule. But if I do that, then I'll have some time in the evening where I make myself available if clients want to do a call. So, so it's more about just meeting with the clients, and if we need to do a review, then I send them an email and say, hey, time to schedule a review, and I pick a date that works, and I set my calendar up, and then they pick, so it's some weeks very, very busy with calls, other weeks not so busy, but I've got all the, the prep work and everything to do. So every week's a little different, but it just seems like it's been pretty busy the last couple of weeks because everybody wants to get done before the end of the year. They want to get stuff
What do
finished.
you do? You're a financial advisor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody wants to get stuff done by the end of the year. If there are things they want to double check on before, so they can make their plans for the next year, that type of thing. So, but it keeps me busy. So I enjoy it. Every week just varies depending on more about how many calls I have. The other stuff, for the planning, I just do what I need to do. But when the calls are scheduled, that kind of dictates everything else. So.
Yeah, well, you could get a job working for President Trump because he was going to sack his accountant because he paid $750 tax last year.
Poor guy. Yeah. Yeah.
Has he gone down to Florida yet?
I think he's here all the time playing golf.
Yeah. We're thinking he's going to go down there what is it, Mar-a-Lago or wherever he goes. Yeah. I'm thinking he's going to go down there for the holiday and never go back to the White House. I think he's just going to end up staying down there and not go back to the White House before, until the inauguration.
I could stay with him.
Well,
I don't
He's amusing anyway because he was on our TV doing a press conference and he said, if you discount all those illegal votes, I won this election.
Yeah, yeah. It's all about just keeping everybody hyped up so he can keep his social media base. Basically, it's just one big reality show. That's basically what.
To the 20th of January, is it? Then he's out. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I think he's going to go down to his thing in Mar-a-Lago, and I bet he doesn't go back to Washington. I think he just ends up just doing whatever little he's doing as president for the next few weeks down there. And then,
furniture do they have of their own in the White House anyway? I would imagine everything's there.
yeah, most of the stuff is there. It's just the residence, mainly the residence wing, which is 8 or 10 rooms maybe. It's probably still a few moving vans full of stuff, I'm sure.
3 men in the truck waiting for it.
The gold toilet, the solid gold toilet had to get installed and all that stuff. So
Wow.
who knows? Yeah, but yeah, he's gonna be a permanent resident of your state now, Wes.
yeah.
Oh, lucky you, Wes.
Good thing
Maybe
is
you a job.
South Florida is a different state from North Florida. I'll just say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's there's two. It's
What's
pretty,
that? For the older people or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the old people and Cubans and all that stuff.
yeah, it's a different. Yeah, it is more of a Latin influence than Northern Florida. So yeah, but he's still in your state, not my state. So that's better in Florida than Georgia. Although he's been in Georgia a lot the last week or two doing rallies and stuff. So
Yeah, that's what I hear.
speaking of, we're going to do our early voting tomorrow. Well, not that that'll stop the ads, but we're going to go in.
Good luck. Hopefully the lines are short.
Yeah, it should be. We're going to try to go first thing in the morning. So we shall see. But all right, on that note, gentlemen, thanks. Have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to all of you.
Yeah.
Because
Infringinator, thanks for popping in. Jody, smoke is cool. You are correct, sir. So, have a safe week, everybody. And I'm pretty sure we'll do a show next. We'll do a show next Sunday. So maybe I'll have a solution for file sharing by then too. So, all right.
See you guys.
All right. Take care.
Christmas.
See ya.